This is an Apple Macintosh PowerBook 520C laptop. I got this machine off eBay for about $20, and I purchased it in untested condition. When I ended up getting the machine, it turned out to work perfectly fine. Now, this is actually the second PowerBook 520C that I got. I did get another one off eBay also for about $20. However, that one did not work. The original battery had leaked at some point in the machine, and unfortunately it got a little bit on the logic board and the machine no longer powers on. However, it only damaged one chip on the board, and it was labeled as a voltage regulator chip, so I'm pretty sure that's what's causing the issue with that machine. I am at some point going to try to find a new chip to swap it out with, and hopefully that will get the other machine working. Now, this machine, like I said, is fully working. And by the way, neither of those came with a power supply. I had to purchase one of those separately, but I managed to find one for a pretty good deal as well. But yeah, this machine, as I said, is fully functional, and that includes the hard drive. The hard drive in both machines actually is fully functional. So let's just go ahead and start with a brief overview of the machine. So on the front here, you can see we have the latch for the lid, and for some reason the trackpad button is exposed when the machine is closed, which I found kind of strange. Right here, we've got a sleep indicator LED. Basically, all this LED does is flash a little bit when the machine is in sleep mode, and I will show you that when we power on the system. But yeah, that doesn't come on when the machine is on. It is simply a sleep indicator LED. So on this side of the machine, we've got the slot for the original battery, which you can see the contacts for in there. Focus that a little bit. Yeah, you can see the contacts for that in there. Right here, we've got a 1.44 megabyte super drive, which means that this can read 1.44 megabyte floppies as well as 800K and 400K floppies. On the back here, we've got the DC power input there, and under the port door, we've got a serial port there, a audio in and audio out port there, ADB there, an AAUI Ethernet port, a display output, and an HDI 30 SCSI port. Now right here, you can see we have a blinking spot, which optionally would have a 56K modem jack. However, this machine is not equipped with that modem. The second machine that I have, however, is equipped with that modem, so if I end up not being able to repair the other one, I will swap the modem from that machine into this one. So right here we've got a Kensington Lock, and on this side we have nothing except the optional expansion bay right here. Now as you can see, it just has a blinking plate over it now, and inside you can see that we've got another battery contact point in there, so you could have two batteries in this machine. And we've also got an interface port down there. Now, I believe the only accessory you could put into this slot were some PCM CIA slots, but I'm not 100% sure of that. So basically, if you got the PCM CIA slot adapter, it basically just looked like this and had two PCM CIA slots on top of each other. And that would just slide in here and look like it should on the system. So let's just go ahead. Actually, first I'll show you the bottom of the machine. You can see the bottom of this machine is pretty simple. It just has the PowerBook 500 series nameplate there. You can see a little bit of details of it right there. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and there are 2 feet on the back as well, as you can see. So let's just go ahead and flip the machine over, open it up, and we'll go ahead and power it on. So in here, you can see that we've got a trackpad right here, which is different from the PowerBook 100 series, which uses a trackball. We've got a keyboard here with a caps lock button with a light on it. Below the LCD display here, we've got the Apple logo and microphone. Next to it, we've got the contrast and brightness control, which are digital controls. They aren't analog, as you can see. And above the display, we've got 2 speakers and the PowerBook 520C nameplate. So I'm going to just go ahead and plug this machine in, and we will go ahead and power it on. So I'll be right back. Alright, so now that the machine is plugged in, we can go ahead and boot it up. So to turn it on, you just press this key on the keyboard, and the machine powers right up. So here we go. You can hear the hard drive spin up and the machine chimed. So in a minute here, we should get a display. Now this machine does have upgraded memory, so it is taking quite some time to count the memory and power on the display. But as you can see, it's on now, and the machine is now booting. Currently this machine is running System 7.6.1, and it is actually the original install of the machine. I have not touched it yet, so it does have quite a bit of software on there. And the only reason I haven't erased the drive yet is because there is a bit of software on here that I want to back up that's kind of hard to find, or at least the serial keys for that software are hard to find. So this is going to take quite some time to boot up, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here and resume it once the machine has finished booting. Alright, so as you can see, the machine has finished booting. So first thing to do is let's go ahead and check out about this computer. So you can see here that it is indeed running System Software 7.6.1. It has 36 megs of memory installed, and yeah, so let's go ahead and close this. And there also is System Profiler on this machine as well, so we can go ahead and check that out too. Trackpad's a little weird on this machine. Alright, so as you can see, it has a Motorola 68LCO40 running at 25 megahertz. As I said before, it has 36 megs of installed memory. It is, of course, the PowerBook 500 series. And we can also check out the drives in this machine as well using System Profiler. You can see that it is a 244 meg hard drive. I guess that would be 250. Let me check here. I think it'll tell me. Yeah, so it is a 246 megabyte hard drive. It is an IBM drive, as you can see. And yeah, it works perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and quit System Profiler here. And we can check out a bit of the software on this machine. So as you can see on the desktop, we've got a copy of Microsoft Word. I believe this is version 6.0. And we've also got a copy of Netscape Communicator, which is quite interesting. So if we head into the hard disk in the applications folder that someone has made, you can see we've got an old version of Adobe Reader, AOL Instant Messenger. Let's see what's in, let's see what's in Apple Extras here. Just a few little things there. I don't know why there are control panels and Apple menu items in there, but whatever. And this is one of the pieces of software I do want to back up. This is Eudora Pro, and basically what this is, it's an email client. Now, this is kind of hard to find, actually, especially the serial key for this. And they left the installer here with the serial key right here. So I'm good to go on that. And I'll definitely be using that once I reformat this machine's hard disk. So let's see what else we've got. We've got this program called File Assistant. I'm not exactly sure what this is. Let's go ahead and check that out real fast. Doesn't seem to really do anything, so I'll go ahead and quit it. We've got HyperCard Player, MacLink Plus, which is basically a file translation utility for Macintosh. We've got a Microsoft folder here, which is just stuff for Microsoft Office. And under the Microsoft Office folder, you can see that we've got Excel 5, PowerPoint 4, and Microsoft Word 6, as well as the setup folder, which may contain the installer. I'm pretty sure whoever set this machine up left all the installers on the hard disk, which is very nice, especially if I want to reformat it. Remote access client, I'm not sure what this is. It looks like it's just the installer. We've got Simple Text, Stuff and Expander, Super Express, whatever that is. That looks like it's just some fax software for a modem. So yeah, it does have quite a bit of software installed. Under the Utilities folder, you can see Mind Expander. I think that's a file archiver. There's the Apple built-in Ethernet extension. I'll need that because I couldn't get the AAUI port to work earlier. I didn't notice someone had moved that extension out, so definitely be fixing that soon. We've also got an antivirus software on here as well. So that is all the software on this Apple Macintosh PowerBook 520C. So yeah, that basically concludes the overview of this machine. So go ahead and shut it down. Alright, so that has been the overview of this Apple Macintosh PowerBook 520C. Hope you enjoyed this video.